Welcome. In front of me I have AMAZFIT Active Max, and I'm gonna show you how to pair this watch with the Android phone. So first thing we need to do is to turn on our watch, and you can turn it on by pressing and holding the lower button. Keep holding the button until you see the AMAZFIT logo on the screen, or Z logo, one of these. Let's see. Oh no, it's an AMAZFIT. Okay. And once you see the logo, you can release the button and wait until the watch is done booting up. In the meantime, we can download and install the Zep application on the phone we want to pair our watch with. So make sure you have the internet connection and Bluetooth enabled, and then open the Play Store. Tap on search bar, and type in Zep with 2 P's at the end. And tap on the search. And you should see this application, Zep by Zep Inc. Let's tap on install button to download and install it. Okay, and the application is done installing, so you can tap on open to open it. And now we can go to our watch, and as you can see, we have the list of languages on the screen. You can scroll through this list, find the language you would like to use on your watch, then tap on it. And as you can see, it tells us to download this app application. You can use the QR code to do that. And once you download it, install it, and open it, you will need to log in into AMAZFIT account. If you don't have one, you can always tap on sign up, make a new account, and then use it. I already have an account, so I'm gonna tap on login, tap right here, enter the email address and password. Tap on login. Oh, looks like I entered the password incorrectly. Give me a few seconds. Okay, now the password went through. And once you log in, you probably will see the home page of the app. Tap on device, and here select watch category. If you see this pop up, tap on got it and allow the required permissions. Tap it on it again. And once you allow the permissions, you probably will see the camera application. And basically what you need to do is to scan the QR code from your watch with your phone. So basically you need to point the phone's camera on the screen of the watch. And once you scan the code, it will start connecting the devices. You will see this pop up, tap on allow. On the watch, tap on the check mark. Adjust the text size by tapping on the plus and minus buttons, then tap on the check mark. Now you should see the home screen on your watch, but we still have to customize some settings in the app, so tap on next. And here we can enable the notification access. This is useful if you want to receive the notifications from your phone on your watch. If you don't care, you can skip this and keep it disabled, but if you want to enable it, tap on enable and then allow. And once you allow it, you will go to the next step. Then we have the Bluetooth calls. This is useful if you want to start the calls, pick them up with the watch, basically. And also it will be able to manage contacts and access contacts from your phone. And to use these features, you need to tap on enable and allow the required permissions, but you can also skip it like the one before. Okay. I'm gonna allow the permissions. Then we have the enable calling all contacts. This is if you want to use the watch to be able to contact or call all contacts on your phone. You can skip this, of course, but if you want to use the feature, allow the permissions. Same for the SMS and voice messages. And then we have the calendar. This is good if you want to, for example, see the pop-ups about the events from your calendar on your watch and stuff like that. So allow or deny the permissions. Then we have the weather location. So basically the local weather, it needs location to detect your location and then tell you the weather. So if you want to use this feature, allow the permission. If you don't care, you can skip it. Then we have the background activity permission. This is useful if you want the app to track your data constantly. For example, your heart rate or stuff like that. And you need to basically allow the app to run in the background. Otherwise, the settings for the battery saving, it will close the app automatically to save power on your phone. And if you want to use this, you tap on Go to Settings, and here tap on Battery Optimization Whitelist, and then tap. So you need to tap on Enable, tap on Allow, and once you allow it, it will be excluded from the battery optimizations, so it won't close the app automatically to save the battery. And then we have the select button position and preferred menu. Then we can tap on Done, and now you should see the device page. On it you should see your Active Max, and your watch should be ready to use. And that's how you pair this watch with the Android phone. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video.